The portion percent is 45. I'm going to just blow this up right now. The portion, find the portion assessed. Okay, so they've broken it down for us, which is nice. They won't always break it down like that. So the portion assessed is 210,000 times 45, agreed? So they're only going to charge her tax on part of the value of her property, right? That's what portion means. Okay, so this is the portion value. Okay, now this is the number we use moving forward, right? Find the municipal property tax if the mill rate is 12.54. So municipal tax equals 94.5 divided by 1,000 times 12.54, and I get a municipal tax of 1185.03.
Yeah.
Anyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to do the education tax. They're two separate taxes. They go to two separate places. So I do the same process. These two are exactly the same, the process, except the mill rates are always different. The education tax in this case is very high, right? That means they need a lot to run their school in this area, I suppose. So this one I get 2707.43. Notice how much the education tax in this area is more than double the city tax. Okay, D, the local improvement. There, she does have to pay $375 a feet, and she has 55 feet of frontage. So local improvement, I have 55 feet being multiplied by $375 per foot. Yeah, $206.25. Okay, am I done? What do I do with that tax credit? I add the tax credit?
No,
I minus it.
subtract. Yeah.
So it's the only one. Everything else is added. I sum up these three numbers and I take away the 700.
Yeah.
So that leaves me with 3398.71.
Yeah.
And that is her total tax due, I guess. That's her total bill. All right? So that's the big, huge question. That's the bulk of this unit. And now, the tax bill is huge, but then there are other costs associated with owning a home. And the three costs that we're focused on in this unit, besides the property tax, were land transfer tax, the insurance adjustment, and then property tax adjustment, right, if you moved into your house in the middle of the year. So she bought a home valued at $245,000. That's all I gave you. How much will she pay in land transfer tax? I said to you on numerous classes, I will give you the chart, right? I didn't bother printing the chart in this, just for this quick review, but you'll be given the chart. So you don't have to memorize the chart, but you'll be given the chart just like it's given on this paper. So nothing's been done for you. So if you want, you can include that on your study sheet. And what I mean by that is, I'm just going to give you these percents as, but we know we don't use these numbers in our calculations, do we? No. Well, we do use them, but we change them, right? We divide them by 100. Okay, so let's see. I've got my 245,000. Am I going to use the whole chart? Well, 245. What do you think? Am I going to use every line on this chart?
No.
Yeah.
It's over 200,000, right? So I am going to use every line. So I'm just going to start my first 30,000. I know for sure I need that. I need my next 60. I need my next 60. And I need my next 50, right?
Next 50.
You've done so many of these at this point, right? Or more than a couple anyway. You know that these numbers total up to 200, agreed? Or I'm hoping that people are remembering that, right? And you can, 30 plus 60 is 120, or sorry, 150 plus 50 is 200. So those first categories add up to 200 because the very next line says in excess of 200. Okay, so how much in excess of 200,000 am I? 45,000, right? So this is my last 45,000. Now, I recommended doing this just as a check. I recommended adding, totaling all these up, right? 30,000 plus 60. Whoops. 30,000 plus 60. And sure enough, we get 245,000. I'm just checking that I've used all the right categories. So this matches this. Okay, so now I just go to my chart and I multiply by the numbers. Now these are the numbers you're given test day. You might have a little chart like this on your study sheet with the numbers adjusted already, right? That's what I would recommend. This one gets multiplied by 0.005. The next one, 0.001, 0.015, and finally the last one. Now this one's just 0, right? Mm-hmm. This one, how many people have the amount memorized if you use the whole? 300, 600, 750, nice. Now this one we usually have to calculate. 900, that sounds right. Yeah. Now what do I do with this list of numbers?
Plus.
Yeah. Okay, so we get a total land transfer tax of $2,550. How many people were successful with that one, that practice question? Okay, so let's do the next one. Or maybe I'll give you a few more minutes because there were two. The one at the bottom no one could see, so I moved it up. So try these two if you're still practicing with it. I'll give you a few minutes, and then we'll tackle those last two.
Give this out. We'll give you that. Okay.
I just put it on the board. Yeah, I just put it on the board. I didn't hand them out, I just put them on the overhead.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll post this on the blog though.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hand this paper out, I just threw it up on the overhead and for extra, but it'll be posted on the blog. didn't bring one? Okay, can you finish this tomorrow? Oh, okay. Yeah. Next time, you can always use a cheat sheet for tests and exam, okay? Always bring. Oh, okay. So it's this size paper, you can write on both sides. Okay? Yeah.
For the test, we're gonna be doing 1, 2, and 3.
Just 5, 6, 7, or 5 to 8. Not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just tell her I have a position on March and the year. First, yeah. May. Oh. Oh, oh.
Okay, you guys ready to try those last couple?
10. I want to stay. So, if
PST 7%, yeah? The PST 7%, yeah?
Yes.
It's 0.07, yeah?
Yeah.
Why, when we multiply
0.07.
1.07, when we
It's
multiply,
1.07.
9.
okay, 10% for house insurance?
Yeah. No, you're not doing house insurance tomorrow. No,
No?
no, you're not.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I know
Oh.
the practice assignment I'm doing. I'm wondering why it's 1.
Because the one adds it on for you. That's just what they, yeah, because they're charging an extra 10% for 200 deductible.
Okay. Because I tried saying divided by 100, it doesn't give you 1.1.
No, no.
Okay.
I'll have to explain it to you another time, that one, okay? Okay, a couple has recently bought a large house. The insurance on their current home costs $660, and the insurance on their new home will cost $1194. Why would their insurance go up? Yeah. And they might have more stuff in it, right? They will take possession of their new home on March 1st. How many months would March 1st be of a calendar year? 10 months, right? All of March is included, the whole month of March. Okay, March, April, May, July, August, September, October, November, December. You might want to write the months out on your paper too, right? Just so you have them out.
Yeah,
So just a little reminder, 10 months.
yeah.
Okay. So what do I do here? They've already paid $660, but they actually they'll owe $1194 annually, not $660 annually. So what do I do? I found, just for this year, like starting next year, they have to pay the whole $1194, but just this year, they're gonna pay, so the extra insurance they have to pay per year is $534, but they're not in it for the full year, right? What do I do with this $534? Divide by 12, and then times by 10 months, right? Okay. So I get, yeah, $445. Okay, let's do this last one. Property tax is $4,800. It was paid in full by the previous owners, right? Sue and Dan buy the property and move in on September 1st. How much property tax will they owe? They're gonna owe the old owners, right? The old owners of the home paid the full tax, but Sue and Dan move in. How many months of the year will they be in the house? 4 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an easy one. We don't have to do any subtraction because the $4,800 was paid in full by the old owners. So I figure out the monthly amount, and then I'm just going to times it by 4 months this time. And we get $1,600. That must be a really fancy home, right? If they had taxes of $4,800. Okay, so that's it. That's a mini review.
Yeah,
Now, there's